Hello, thanks for joining us. I'm Bruce Rinalden and this is Rinalden Buyers Advocates in Melbourne. We're auction bidding and private sale negotiation specialists, and we can also help you find your property. We earn a living out of helping people buy their properties, whether it's bidding at auction or helping them find a place and then negotiating it afterwards. However, this video is designed for those who which are in the great majority, or who are in the great majority of people who do the process themselves. So I'd like to give you some information, and I'll be making a number of videos along these lines, which, based on our experience, and I've had plenty of it, I've been in the industry for over 40 years as a selling agent and auctioneer, and over 20 years as a, well, 40 years in over 40 years in total, but in 25 years assisting buyers buy property. So I've had a lot of experience with the process and what buyers go through, what they need to do, and the best things that they can do and the best approaches they can make. And I'll make a series of videos. I'm going to make a series of videos for buyers who are going to do it themselves. Because if you've got some good advice and a good approach, and you have a process personally that works, you will find the outcome probably a lot more satisfactory ultimately than if you approach it with a helter-skelter, willy-nilly approach, which a lot of buyers actually do. So today I just want to start off with what I consider to be the most fundamental and the most important first step any buyer in the buying process can take. Now, if you like this video, I would love you to give it a like. I'd love you to make a comment if you want to make a comment, even if it's a very short one, just to say, Bruce, thanks for the video, good info. That'd be really appreciated. It helps us with YouTube. And subscribe if you'd like to receive future videos. All right, so that's great. That's much appreciated. So look, what's the first thing, the first step that I think all buyers should take? It's really getting your finance organised. I don't know how many buyers I've worked with who, when they're starting the buying process, or they've actually been going on the buying process already for a few months, and when they start with me, I say, well, have you got your finance organised? Have you got pre-approval for a loan? And they say, oh, well, no, not yet. We're going to have a look around, and when we find a place, then we'll do it. And I say, well, really, that's not the way to do it. The first step, if I can give you the most important piece of advice for any buyer on in the buying process, is establish that you have pre-approval for a loan, and in that process also, I would say, don't just go to the bank or the mortgage broker with the view of nominating an amount you'd like to spend, but go to the lender or the mortgage broker and say, look, what is our capacity? What could we buy to if needs be? You can then work back from that figure and decide what your limit will be. But if you know, once you know your capacity, then you have flexibility, because you don't know what's down the track ahead of you. And often when you're looking, you will experience a situation, as I have often done with clients, where they at the last minute want to vary slightly what their limit will be, their purchase limit will be. And if they have got their capacity established in advance, they are in a position to vary it. If they haven't, if they've just nominated a figure in the first place and got pre-approval up to that figure, which is within their capacity, then when they really need to know that little bit of extra information, which can make all the difference, it might only be 1 or 2 or 3% more of purchase price, but they haven't got pre-approval, so they can't make that decision spontaneously, then that can cause a lot of problems right at the pointy end of a property search, and it can be critical in the success or otherwise of a buyer being successful. So I advise very strongly, firstly, get your pre-approval for your finance so that you know what it is, so that you know that you can buy it with safety and security in negotiations, and you also in that make sure you've established what your capacity is for the reasons I've just established. That is the first thing to help you in your property search, and there'll be many more steps that I will go through with you. along this journey. But once you've bedded that down, you can start with absolute confidence and certainty on your long, or hopefully not too long, journey to fulfill buying a home and have a happy ending. So look, thanks very much for joining me today. Give us a like, as I said, subscribe if you'd like to receive some more information, more videos as I make them, and I look forward to helping you along your journey. All right, all the best from Bruce Rinalden. Thanks for now.